Most people believe cats are independent creatures who don't really need us. They eat, they sleep, they ignore us when we call their names, and somehow we've accepted that as normal. But here's what's actually happening behind those calm, watchful eyes. Your cat has been waiting, patiently, quietly, every single day, for you to do something most owners never even think about. And the worst part, they'll never stop waiting, even if you never figure it out. What your cat wants isn't complicated, it isn't expensive. But it's the one thing that separates a cat who merely lives with you from a cat who truly feels safe with you. And once you understand what it is, everything about the way your cat behaves around you will suddenly make perfect sense. Let's start with the first thing your cat has been silently hoping for. 1. Let them come to you. Picture this. You come home after a long day, you see your cat sitting across the room, and your first instinct is to walk straight over, scoop them up, and give them affection. It feels natural. It feels loving. But from your cat's perspective, something very different just happened. Cats are territorial, hyper-aware creatures. Their survival instincts are always running in the background, even in the safest home. When a larger being moves directly toward them, their brain doesn't register love, it registers approach. And approach in the animal world usually means one of two things: a predator or a threat. Feline behavioral researchers have consistently found that cats form stronger bonds with people who let the cat initiate contact. A 2019 study from Oregon State University showed that cats given the freedom to approach humans on their own terms displayed significantly more affection and spent more time near those people compared to cats who were actively pursued. So the next time you walk through the door, try this. Sit down. Get low and simply exist in the same room. Let your cat observe you. Process your energy and decide when they're ready. When they finally walk over and bump their head against your hand, that's not just affection. That's trust earned on their terms. And that is what your cat has been waiting for. 2. Slow blink back at them. You've probably caught your cat staring at you from across the room and then very slowly closing their eyes and opening them again. Most owners think their cat is just sleepy. They glance over, shrug, and go back to scrolling their phone. But what just happened was enormous, and you missed it. In the feline world, closing your eyes in the presence of another creature is one of the most vulnerable things you can do. It means, I trust you enough to let my guard down. When your cat slow blinks at you, they're essentially saying, I feel safe with you. Do you feel safe with me? And they're waiting for an answer. A study published in the journal Scientific Reports found that cats were significantly more likely to approach a person who slow blinked at them versus someone who maintained a neutral expression. The researchers described it as a form of positive emotional communication, a silent conversation most owners don't even know is happening. Here's what you should do. The next time your cat looks at you from across the room, don't look away. Instead, soften your gaze, slowly close your eyes for a second or two, and gently open them again. Watch what happens. Your cat may slow blink right back. They may even get up and walk toward you. That one small gesture tells your cat, I see you, I hear you, I'm safe too. They've been waiting for that reply their whole life. 3. Respect their quiet moments. There's a habit almost every cat owner has, and it's done with pure love, but it quietly chips away at your cat's sense of security. It's interrupting them when they're resting. Your cat is curled up on the couch, eyes half closed, breathing slow and peaceful. You walk over, start petting them, maybe scratch behind their ears and think you're giving them comfort. But what your cat actually felt was a boundary being crossed. Cats are creatures of rhythm. They cycle between activity, observation, grooming, and deep rest throughout the day. Each phase matters. When they're in rest mode, their nervous system is recovering. Their muscles are relaxing. Their brain is processing the day. Being touched unexpectedly during this phase triggers a micro-stress response, not enough to make them run, but enough to keep them from ever fully relaxing around you. Veterinary behaviorists point out that cats who are consistently allowed to rest without interruption tend to be more affectionate during their active phases. They come to you more. They purr louder. They linger longer, because they've learned that being near you doesn't cost them their peace. So if you see your cat resting, let them rest. Don't touch, don't call, don't hover. Just let them be. That kind of respect is rare in a cat's world, and it's something they notice deeply. 4. Talk to them in a soft, consistent voice. This one surprises people. Cats don't understand words the way dogs seem to, so most owners assume talking to their cat doesn't matter. But it matters more than almost anything else on this list. Cats are incredibly sensitive to vocal tone. Research from the University of Tokyo found that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's voice and respond differently based on tone, pitch, and rhythm. They may not come running when you call them, but they are absolutely listening. What your cat craves is consistency. A soft, calm voice that greets them in the morning. A gentle tone when you walk past them. A familiar rhythm of words they hear every single day. Over time, your voice becomes one of the most powerful anchors of safety in your cat's world. It tells them everything is the same, everything is okay, you're home. Now contrast that with a household where people shout, slam doors, or speak in sharp, unpredictable tones. Even if none of that is directed at the cat, it creates a background hum of stress that a cat absorbs like a sponge. Their ears rotate, their pupils shift, their body stays tense. Talk to your cat. Not because they understand the words, but because they understand you. Your voice, your tone, your calmness. That's a language they've been fluent in since the day they were born. 5. Create one space that is entirely theirs. Here's something most cat owners overlook entirely. Your cat lives in your world, your furniture, your schedule, your noise, your guests. Everything in their environment is controlled by you, and they have no say in any of it. Now, imagine living like that. Every corner of your space belongs to someone else, and at any moment things can change. Furniture moves, loud strangers appear, routines shift. For an animal whose survival depends on predictability and territory, that's a constant low-level stress most owners never even consider. What your cat has been waiting for is one spot, just one, that is entirely unchangeably theirs. A perch by a window, a shelf in a quiet room, a cozy corner with a blanket that never gets moved, a place where no one picks them up, no one bothers them, and nothing changes. Environmental enrichment research consistently shows that cats with a dedicated, undisturbed resting spot display fewer stress-related behaviors, such as over-grooming, hiding, or litter box avoidance. They eat better, they sleep better, they engage more. Give your cat that space. And once you do, don't rearrange it. Don't let guests sit there. Don't put things on it. Let it be sacred. Your cat will start going there not because they're avoiding you, but because they finally have a place in your world that feels like it belongs to them. 6. Be predictable. This is the big one. The thing that ties everything else together. And it's the thing your cat has been waiting for more than anything else. Be predictable. Cats don't need grand gestures. They don't need expensive toys or gourmet food or Instagram-worthy cat trees. What they need, what they've always needed, is to know what comes next. Feed them at the same time. Greet them the same way. Sit in the same spot in the evening. Follow the same rhythm day after day, week after week. To a human, routine sounds boring. To a cat, routine is love. When a cat can predict your behavior, their stress drops. Their guard comes down. They stop watching you from a distance and start sitting next to you. They stop flinching when you move and start leaning into your hand. They stop surviving in your home and start living in it. Feline behaviorists describe this as earned security. It's not something that happens in a day or a week. It's built over months of quiet, consistent, predictable behavior. And most owners never